Hey guys, it's Julia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about all the books that I read in October. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I read in total 5 books. So it's all of these books, and also one on Kindle/audiobook. I'll explain. So yeah, so these are all the 5 ones that I read, and I'm not going to go in a particular order. And I think 5 books is, it's quite decent. I definitely have read more in previous months, but I'm happy with 5 books. So yeah, so without further ado, let's get into all the books. So the first one that I read was series Moonlight by Bennett. I'm not going to talk a lot about this book in great detail because I have actually done a full review of this book already, so I'm gonna link that down below so you can check it out to see my full thoughts. But this is, I would say, kind of like a cozy young adult mystery novel, and I gave this 4 stars. So yeah, I really enjoyed that one. Please check out my video for my full thoughts, my full book review, to see what I actually thought about it, because I cover a lot more obviously there. But no, 4 stars, and series Moonlight by Bennett. Hope you can see that. Okay. The next book that I read was, it's actually a graphic novel, and it's Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell, and the artist is called Faith Erin Hicks. And this one, I actually read this one on Halloween, and I really enjoyed it. This is actually one of the first graphic novels that I have read, and I am pleasantly surprised. I don't know why, I was like kind of not, I don't know how to say it. Like, I was a bit suspicious about graphic novels because I wasn't sure if I would enjoy them, but I actually did enjoy it. And basically this graphic novel is just about these 2 teenagers, a boy and a girl, and they always work at this pumpkin patch every October, and this is their final year of their final season working at the pumpkin patch, and it's basically about their last night working together, and it involves different things like them exploring the whole pumpkin patch, and they're trying to get a girl to come and talk to the guy, or vice versa. And no, it was just very sweet, and it's about friendship, and I really enjoyed it, and I actually really enjoyed your artwork as well. I'll try to show you. It's like, yeah, I really enjoyed that. So yeah, my first graphic novel, and I hope to read more. And I really love Rainbow Rowell. That's why I picked this one up, because I think I read all of her books. Or maybe not, but I read a lot of her books, and I really enjoy all of them. So I decided to pick this one up, and it was perfect as a Halloween read, and it really makes me want to go to a pumpkin patch, but it's not really a thing in Europe, to be quite honest. And obviously with 2020, I'm not sure if I would have gone anyway, but yeah, it gives me all the vibes, and next year I really want to try to go. So yeah, I gave this one 4 stars as well, because I think if this was in a traditional novel, then maybe I wouldn't have ranked it that high, but because this was a graphic novel and I was pleasantly surprised, yeah, I really enjoyed it. So 4 stars. So, and I really hope to read more graphic novels. So if you have any suggestions, please leave any recommendations down below of which graphic novel I should read next. I know I have a couple in mind, but I really want to know which are the good ones. So yeah, anyway, 4 stars for Pumpkinheads. Okay, so the next one that I read was the Black Kids by Christina Hammonds Reed, and I can't remember if I gave this one 4 or 5 stars. I think I gave it 5 stars. And this one I'm not going to go into a lot of detail either, because I actually have another book review on this book as well. So go and check that out. But this is essentially about a girl. Her name is Ashley, and she's living in LA in 1992. And it's basically about how she deals with the aftermath of the 1992 riots in LA, and yeah, and I really enjoyed this one too. It's also a young adult, and it's by a Black author, and I really enjoyed it. But go and check out my video for my full thoughts. But no. I think I gave this one 5 stars as well, and I really love the cover. It's so cool. Yeah, so go and check it out. And the next book that I read is A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab. I'm sure I don't have to talk about this one a lot, because I know a lot of people love this series and knows the story very well, because V.E. Schwab is very popular, obviously. But this is, for those of you who don't know it, this is the second book of the A Darker Shade of Magic series by V.E. Schwab, and yeah. I've been meaning to get to this one for a long time, but I haven't, but I finally did, and I really enjoyed it, the same as the first book. And now I only got the last one. What is it called? A Gathering of Shadows. No, this is called A Gathering of Shadows. What is the last book called in the series? What is it called? I swear to God, what is it called? Let me see. I have it actually on my shelf. So what is it called? Oh, I just dropped all my books. Yeah, it's a Conjuring of Light. So this is the final book in the series, and I really hope to get to this one soon, either in November or December. Let's see, because I do have a lot of reading plans for November. But no, so this is back to the main book that I did read. This is the second book of this series, and I'm really enjoying this series, which says a lot because it's a fantasy series. But funnily enough, this year I've actually gotten into fantasy more. Like, if you would have told me that last year, I would be like, no. But no, I do really enjoy this, and I gave this one 4 stars. So I can't wait to see how it ends. So yeah, I'm anticipating that. Why am I shaking the book so much? So yeah, this one I read as well. I'm gonna put this one here. And the last book that I read in October was Cemetery Boys by Aidan Thomas, and I'm going to link a picture here because I actually read this book on Kindle and I don't have a physical copy of it yet, but I read / listened to this book the whole of, so this I'm filming this in the beginning of November, so I started listening and reading this book the last week of October, just before, a couple of days before Halloween, and I actually finished it on Halloween. But oh my god, this book is so great. This book, it's, as I said, it's called Cemetery Boys by Aidan Thomas, and it's basically it's a book about this teenager called Yadriel, and Yadriel is a trans and gay boy living in LA, and his family is basically part of a community called Brujex, which is essentially male witches, but also female witches. And I'm not going to go into too much detail about it because I'm actually have a full review of this book coming up. I don't know if it's going to be up yet or if you're going to see this one first. You're probably going to see this video first. But I talk a lot more about this book there. But I really enjoyed it. Essentially, it's about this boy living in LA, and his whole family is part of this Brujex community, and essentially it involves him summoning a ghost or a spirit from a cemetery, but it's the wrong one that they want to summon, and essentially they become friends, but all the while they're trying to find another spirit or a ghost, and it's so great. It's got great Latinx representation and also great LGBTQ representation because the main character is trans and gay, and I really enjoyed it, and I actually gave it 5-star, so stay tuned for that video where I talk all about it because I love it so much. And also just wait for a video because I loved it so much. It was so, I think that was one of my favorite books this month because I read it on Halloween, and this book is perfect for that or this time of year, but to be honest, you can read it at any time, but particularly I really enjoyed reading it during Halloween, on Halloween, because I don't know, it's just a whole, I don't know, there's like magic and it's set in a cemetery, and I don't know, it's got all the good stuff, but it's also a bit deeper than that, and no, stay tuned for that video where I talk more about it because it's such a great book. So I gave this one, I kept wanting to hold the book up, but I read it on Kindle, so it's here. But Cemetery Boys, 5 stars as well. So anyway, those were all the books that I read in October. So as I said, 5 books, and I think my favorites of the month, I think probably were, well, I don't think it's much of a surprise when I say this, but it probably was, my favorites were Serious Moonlight and also Cemetery Boys, which I just talked about. So if you want to check out any of my full thoughts about these books, then go ahead and check out my book reviews on both of these books, which is in the link down below. And as I said, I really loved these books for different reasons, but yeah, I think those were my favorites out of all the books. So those were all the books that I read in October. Did you have a good reading month in October, and did you read any spooky or like Halloween-y themed books? If so, please let me know, and if so, which one was your favorite? Also, please comment down below if you have read any of these, let me see, of the books, any of these books that I mentioned, if you have read any of them, because I love to talk about them, and so without further ado, I'm going to wrap this up. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, if you could also do me a huge favor by pressing the notification bell, I think somewhere here next to my channel, because that would be awesome, because I know that YouTube sometimes is funny and you don't actually see all of my videos when they come out. So if you have the notification bell turned on, you get notified as soon as I upload one, and all the bookish content here. So please do that, because that really helps me out a lot, and it makes sense, because then you actually see the videos, because sometimes I know it's not always the case. But anyway, I really hope that you enjoyed the video, and please stay tuned for more fun books, including my November TBR that's coming up. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying that. I can't believe when we're in November already. Next month it's Christmas. Oh my god. Where the hell did this year go? To nowhere. I can't say the word. To shit, but yeah, but oh my god, that's scary. I just realized that. Next month is Christmas. Anyway, please stay tuned to see what I'm going to be reading in November, because I do plan to read a lot. And I hope you have a great day or evening wherever you are. And also, if you can please follow my social accounts, which is at I'd Read More Books, and that's both for Instagram and Twitter, because I love to chat with you guys in person, or not in person, but actually talk to you guys and connect. And yeah, that would also really help me out. So please check those out as well. And yeah, no, that's it. I hope you have a great day or afternoon wherever you are. Please stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great have a great day filled with lots of books, and happy reading once again. All right, bye.